Hello and welcome to this video. Today we are trialing out the rest of the coaches for the service 730 731. This service started back in August when they were using Enviro 400 MMCs. Back in October they received the coaches, and later on in December they entered service. We tried one coach from Camberley to Heathrow Airport. We're now today on the 11th of December trying it from Basingstoke to London Heathrow Airport and back to Basingstoke. So we're here to trial out the new coaches from Basingstoke to London Heathrow Airport and back up to Basingstoke. So yeah, so we'll see how this goes. We're gonna do what we did with the Enviro 400 MMCs, do a video when we're arriving at Old Basing, then do a video when we're at Frimley, and then do a video when we're at Camberley, and then do a video when we're at Bagshot. And then when we arrive at London Heathrow Airport, we'll do the ending for that coach. So today we are travelling on 1425 to start with, from Basingstoke to London Heathrow Airport, and then preferably 1423. So yeah, so hopefully these are two different types of layout of the coach, but this is just a trial and error, just to see if it is what we think anyway, from Basingstoke to London Heathrow Airport. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. This one departs at 10:45, which is the next part to Frimley. So yeah, so that's this will be the end of our series for Flightline 730 and 731. So yeah, this is the coach we'll be travelling on in the background up to London Heathrow Airport, which is preferably to arrive at 12 o'clock at London Heathrow Airport, and then 12:15 leave London Airport for Basingstoke. But we're gonna wait up in London Heathrow Airport for the one an hour later, and yeah. So this is the first of the trip. So yeah, and that's the coach we're travelling on right over there at quarter to 11. Yeah, quarter to 10. No, 10:45 should I say. So yeah, and then we'll wait up in London Heathrow Airport for the one going back to Basingstoke, well, back to Frimley, and then from Frimley back to Basingstoke. So yeah, please remember, we'll catch you in a little bit. So we're now on the coach to Frimley, well, Heathrow Airport. So we're now on the coach at Basingstoke. This will now call out Old Basing and then Frimley, and then yeah, so we're just about to depart Basingstoke, and then yeah, so 1425 is pretty much the same layout. I think they're all pretty much the same layout, but we're gonna still travel on two different coaches, because basically want to see difference and stuff. So yeah, I think it's now they've introduced the £2 government themed £2 singles onto the Flightline. This is a good idea. It saves an awful lot of money for people that don't have a lot of money. So yeah, I think it's good. I think the passenger numbers have grown, which is good. So yeah, and don't forget you can do £4 returns now on the Flightline as well as the £2 single. This is another government theme where you can buy a return for £4 instead of doing two singles there and back. So yeah, I am quite happy with the journey so far. I've sat in my seat. This will now take us to Frimley, and then from to Old Basing and Frimley, and then Frimley, Camberley and Bagshot, and then up to London Heathrow Airport, and yeah, where the service will terminate, and I will do the ending for this bit. So yeah, so we'll catch you in the next bit very soon. So just gone past Old Basing, the old hatchet, and we've come to a stop. So yeah, we're basically and we're basically at the old hatchet now, and yeah, the next stop will be Frimley, so we'll catch you in the next bit very soon. We are very comfortable with our seat at the moment. On board this coach they do have shelving for your hand luggage. They have the wheelchair space, which is right over there where you can see the big door, and they have the two TV screens which you can see, which is hello and welcome aboard Flightline 730 and 731. And then we have a table seat here, so you can have your tablet or whatever handboard same as you go along. So yeah, so like I say, this is very comfortable travelling aboard. Next stop will be Frimley, so we'll do another video then, and then yeah, we'll catch you very soon. So we've come off the M3. We'll shortly be arriving at Frimley, but due to roadworks in Frimley High Street, this bus will be on diversion because of like I say, roadworks, or because of a reported gas leak. So yeah, the journey so far is going really well. it's actually really nice to be travelling on a coach more than it is a bus. I mean, making this a coach service was the aim anyway. But I mean, to use buses on it in the first place was okay, but it was advertised as a coach service, and yeah, so yeah, it is actually quite good. Then we now have the Rovo B8Rs Pligston Panthers on the said services. So yeah, so like I say, we'll shortly be arriving into Frimley, and then the next stop will be Camberley, and then obviously Bagshot Square, and then up to London Heathrow Airport. So yeah, and we've just passed the other one going the other direction. So yeah, as for the amount of buses that they use on this service, it is 3 buses a day used on this service. So like today it's 14, 25, 14, 24 and 1423. So yeah, so like I say, we've now arrived in Frimley, and we're obviously gonna stop here. So yeah, so this is our next stop, and then next stop will be Camberley, and then obviously so yeah, so like I said earlier, it is pretty much the same layout, but I think for them having toilets on this service as well is another good idea, and for them to have the TV screens. I'm not actually 100% certain whether they're going to be doing next stop announcements on the display, but even so, I think it is still good, because I think people know where they want to go and stuff, and I think for them having the disabled bay as well is good, because you never know when you're going to pick up a disabled person. But yeah, so like I say, we'll carry on doing this service. So like I say, next stop will be Camberley, and I'll catch you in the next bit very shortly. So we're now arriving into Camberley. Like I said a moment ago, the seating is still very comfortable. Still a very comfortable journey. Plenty of legroom. USB sockets as well, I forgot to mention. So yeah, I think it is all really good. So next stop here is Knoll Road, Camberley, and then obviously after this it'll be Bagshot Square, and then straight up to London Heathrow Airport. So yeah. So all in all, the journey is very comfortable. I mean, it is what it is, but I mean, it is comfortable for this route. I mean, it's nice to getting some strange looks from people on the streets going, what's that? Yeah. The word is getting out that Flightline 730 and 731 operate from Basingstoke and Old Basing and all that sort of stuff. So the word is getting out. So like I say, there's I think about 15 passengers roughly they travelled on this service today. So yeah. Yeah, so all good service. So our next stop will be Bagshot Square, and we'll catch you in the next bit very soon. Right, shortly arriving at the last stop before we head for Heathrow Airport, which is Bagshot Square. The journey so far has been very relaxing. Yeah, so I think so far, yeah, it's relaxing, nice easy journey with only 3-4 stops listed. Yeah. And yeah, so our next stop after this one will be in London Heathrow Airport, and then yeah. So like I said earlier, they use 3 Plexton Panther 3s. I said Plexton Panther earlier, but there we go. But yeah. For this being a newish service since August 21st, it's not too bad. You know, I think all in all it's a good service. Hopefully people or staff from the airport will start using this service, especially if they live this far out. So yeah, I think that's good. So yeah. So like I said earlier, the service is as frequent as it can be with a little bit of breaks, but I'm sure the more people they get using it, the more frequency will go up, depending, but we'll see. It's all trial and error thing at the moment, and hopefully it's just a question of whether it does, but hopefully it will. We'll see. We'll catch you at Heathrow Airport in the next few minutes. So we'll see you soon. So we have safely arrived. Can't see. With coach with 10:30. So yeah. We're gonna wait for the next one, which will be at 1 o'clock. So yeah, comfortable journey up. Hopefully the same going back, and then that will be us covered through for the videos of Flightline 730 and 731. So thank you. So we'll catch you on the next bit very soon, and that will be on the 1 o'clock coach from Heathrow Airport to Basingstoke, and we'll catch you in the next bit very soon. Ta-da for now. Right, hello again. Just one question that I need to make in previous videos. I think when Robert says about the two different designs, I think he means moquette. That there might be two different colours of moquette on different coaches. So I think that's what he's on about. Not 100% certain, but we'll find out at 1 o'clock or at 1:15 when I get on the next bus to go back to Basingstoke. And yeah, yeah, so all I can pretty much say really is I think it is the moquette that he's on about, for the two different types of moquette. So yeah, so we just photographed the one at 12:15 leave from Heathrow Airport, so the 1 o'clock won't be far away. I'm just having something to eat, and then obviously getting on 1 o'clock, and then we're gonna blog on the way back there. As you know, the 730 and 731 go from London Heathrow Airport to Bagshot Square, then from Bagshot Square to Camberley, then Frimley, then Old Basin, and then Basingstoke. So yeah, so we're just waiting for our coach to come in at 1 o'clock, and then leave at 1:15, which will be on that coach, so there won't be a photo of it leaving. But yeah, and then there'll be a picture of it at Basingstoke. So yeah, okay, so we'll catch you in the next bit very soon, and yeah. So we're now on board the 1:15 from Heathrow Airport. So we'll be leaving any minute now to head back up to Basingstoke, and I think I am correct with the different types of mode kit, because I think on the other coach it was slightly darker and there was something a little bit different anyway. And on the way back we'll be calling that Bagshot Square, Camberley, Frimley, Old Hatchet, and then Basingstoke when it's possible to terminate. So yeah, the coaches are very stylish. I must admit we have gone all out with these, and today it is finally good to be able to get out and ride different types of the bus, but as for anything else, I think everything is pretty much the same with the Volvo B8Rs. They're pretty much the same, but yeah, so the overall journey I am satisfied with. We're just waiting now. To yeah, right, so I think that's it for now. We'll blog when we get to Bagshot, and we'll see you in a little while. So we have just come off the M3 to make our first, to head to our first calling point, which will be at Bagshot Square. Yeah, the traffic seems a little bit slow heading towards that, but I don't think there'll be much of a problem. I think it's just traffic lights on this first bit, and then should all be straight through. But yeah, I forgot to also mention in any of my previous videos that the coaches are fitted with CCTV, and I think they are 49 seated with one wheelchair, and yeah, but I think other than that the coaches are quite smart, and like I said earlier, I think it is the two different types of mode kit, but yeah, so our first calling point will be Bagshot Square. I will blog when we get there, so we'll see. We are heading all the way up to Basingstoke, just so that you know, and then yeah, we'll catch you on the next bit very shortly. So coming into Bagshot now, and the traffic was partly because of a lane closure, but yeah, the ride on this one is similar to the ride on the other one. Very relaxing, chilled out, no hassle bustle. So yeah, so So we'll shortly be arriving into Bagshot Square, and yeah. So yeah, the overall journey is not so bad. It's quite good, and yeah, like I say, the layout of the bus, of the coach, is quite similar to the others. We're yet to see 1422, but the rest I have seen, which are 1425, 1424 and 1423, are all nice, and yeah. So yeah, the overall service is really great. I mean, yeah, you can't go wrong. So yeah, so our next stop now will be Camberley, and we'll vlog when we get there. So we'll see you in the next bit very soon. So we're now nearly arriving into Camberley. Yeah, so after this stop it will be Frimley, and then yeah, so yeah, the overall journey is good still. You can't help the rough roads, unfortunately. I wish you could, but you can't. Yeah, but the overall journey is okay, you know. Unfortunately, everything seems to be running smoothly. I've chose a good day to do it. If I chose a bad day to do it, then everything wouldn't be running smoothly, obviously. But yeah, everything seems to be okay, and things seem to be going well with everything. Our next stop will be Frimley in the next few minutes, and then it'll be onwards to Old Basing, and then Basingstoke. So yeah, like I say, everything seems to be running smoothly, and we'll catch you in the next bit very shortly. We're shortly arriving into Frimley. This route is on by version, so we won't be going through Frimley High Street because of gas works or gas leak or roadworks, one or the other. But yeah, so we'll be stopping somewhere near, but yeah, the next stop will be Frimley, and then after Frimley it'll be Old Basing, yeah, and then Basingstoke. So yeah, I think so far that the overall journey is not too bad. Yeah, we seem to be okay, so yeah, we just have to wait and see and stuff. So yeah, he's now changed destination line to 731, which goes to Basingstoke now via Old Basing, and yeah, so yeah. Yeah, so the service seems to be running as smooth as it can be at the moment. So I think overall the journey's been quite good, and with not stopping at Flightline station, you know, I think the journey will be a little bit quicker, but it is supposed to stop there, but you know, due to this gas leak or whatever, it can't. So I think we've picked a good day to do this and trial it. So yeah, the service is quite good. I mean, this running 1 an hour, I think it did, but with 3 buses running, this is quite good. I mean it could be worse if it was. Yeah, so I think everything's running well, so yeah. So at the moment we're at Flightline, waiting to depart from there, and then we'll vlog when we get to Old Basing, and then we'll vlog when we get to our terminal point, and that will be that. So we'll catch you in the next bits in just a little while. So we have now left Flightline on the 731 back to Basingstoke. Left exactly at 2:10, so we were running a bit early anyway, so that's good. And then we just got a call at Old Basing and Basingstoke where the bus will terminate. So we'll vlog when we get to Old Basing, the old hatchet, and then we'll vlog when we start arriving into Basingstoke. So yeah, the overall journey isn't too bad. Yeah, there's a little bit traffic, but I think this is because there's just been a road traffic accident on the Flightline road to go up on the M3. Or maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, I think it is as well as it can be. Like we said on the other video, the coach has 2 screens on it, I think they pretty much all have 2 screens on, which is good. So so overall we are quite chuffed with how things are going. We're now just going up onto the M3 to head back to Old Basing, and then the Old Basing back to Basingstoke, and then that'll be it. So we'll catch you in the next bit very shortly, and see you soon. So we're just arriving into Old Basing, the Hatchet. The overall journey on that, the last bit wasn't too bad, was quite fast. So yeah, like I'd say, it's not too bad having a coach on the 730 and 731. Don't get me wrong, it was good to have the Enviro 400 MMCs on it for a little while, but to advertise it as a coach is better. I mean, and to have a coach on it is really good. So next stop will be Old Basing, which I don't think we'll be stopping at yet. So so it's not too bad. It's actually quite nice, relaxing, no worries. You can just sit, take a break, and relax. So so like I say, we've just gone past Old Basing now, I think, to the Hatchet. Maybe it's well, slowly arriving into Basingstoke, so you get just about what it is. So the last bit of this journey's not been too bad. I'd like it's been quite good. Different coaches, it's good, and so that's what that is anyway, and it's been quite good riding on it. I'm glad now that the coaches are finally out and working on the route. It's good to see coaches out on this route. Oh, there it is. So we've just gone past the Old Hatchet now. So our next stop will be Basingstoke, and so it's not too bad. We've had a pleasant journey up. Driver seems friendly. Yeah. So overall the journey's not too bad, and being able, well, I can use my pass on this bus, but I mean, to get the £2 singles or £4 return is quite good. I mean, to use it on this service, I think will be more reliable than using anything else, and it'll be better than paying out for taxi fares. So yeah, in that fact it's quite good. Yeah, so, I think that's quite good, and yeah, I don't think you can go wrong with the £2 singles or £4 return, because they give you, I think on the £4 return on this, they give you about a week or 2 weeks on it, but I'm not 100% certain. But yeah, I think that's quite good. So for people that have to pay out money. So yeah, in my fact, because I have to pay nothing, I don't really care. So I can come up to Basingstoke any time I want and ride on this for nothing. So yeah, but yeah, it's quite good. So we'll shortly be arriving into Basingstoke, and then it'll be for me Basingstoke back to Reading, and then Reading back to Blackwater, Sandhurst. So we'll catch you in the next bit very shortly. So as you can tell, we have now arrived into Basingstoke on the 731, and yeah, I think it's been quite a good journey, coming back up to Basingstoke on that. So yeah, not bad at all really. And then so that's that. We filmed everything that there was to film for that now. So we'll catch you very soon in the next vlog. Please remember, if you haven't already subscribed, then subscribe, hit the notification bell for future uploads, and we'll catch you in the next vlog very soon.